I think kids emulate, and they, as like Kunal said, instead of teaching them, it's best to show them how to behave. So, for example, I never ever heard my father raise his voice, and I just understood that it wasn't cool to raise your voice. He always spoke to people with respect, and I understood that that's how you behave. So, I think if you try to be a good role model, but also slip up and apologize for it, that's also okay, because we're all humans.
So, you know, the more you take them out, whether it's a petting zoo or you keep them around animals, even if you, whatever screen time they get, or when you talk to them about animals, the way you talk to them about an animal or birds is how they will start to kind of learn.
You make reading fun. Both of you sit together, read aloud passages from books, put on some funny voices, make funny faces, talk about books over the dining table when you're having dinner. I guess making reading a part of a family bond and making reading fun are some of the ways that you can really raise a reader. Kids really are not interested in listening to what we say. They're just watching what we do. So if you're going to tell your child, oh, you know what, you need to read while you're binge watching something on Netflix, that's really not going to happen.
Most of the time I used to always think that I wish I could give the kind of upbringing that my parents gave me, because I do find myself pretty grounded, and that's the kind of base that I've set for my kids as well. I want them to know reality, I want them to be grounded, I want them to, if they are to get extra attention, it should be at the age appropriate when they are ready enough to handle that kind of attention, and to realize that that attention is also temporary, that nobody is special, nothing is special. What you do, how you work, how hard you work in life is what probably makes you special.
Telling them to lead a simple life, because every day the press will write how much money we have. Every day they are aware about their wealth. And if you come from a middle class family, you can always tell, I can't afford. I can't say today I can't afford, because they know they can afford. So to tell children you can afford anything, but yet you should lead a simple life.
You have to eat yucky food, yucky which is very healthy. You have to keep yourself fit.
He is saying that. And in our What's in Your Dabba book, he has a healthy recipe, which is avocado toast.
Right.
But in reality, what does he make for his children?
Chocolate paratha.
Is that yucky?
That is.
It's not yucky. But is it healthy?
No, it is not healthy.
It's not healthy.
But sometimes, you know, for them, they want to enjoy themselves. So sometimes on some rare Sunday, I just start making that, right? Am I right? You like it?
Yeah.
If there is bad behavior, that's not a disagreement. There is something you've got to get in line. As a father, I think it's my job to let you know that this is not acceptable. Rudeness, arrogance, sloppiness will affect your life, your career, your relationships, and down the line.
That's nature. Compete or die.
Why some things are okay, what to call out, what to accept as a joke and what not to accept, etc. From our balcony, we could see kids playing on this road. There were only boys playing. So I asked him, I said, where do you think the girls are? How come there are no girls playing? It hadn't actually occurred to him because we accept so many things as normal. I generally think that if you have this awareness at the back of your mind, then it spills over.
Teaching a child about privacy, which is actually teaching them about consent, can start as young as when the child is probably 1 or 2. Don't just grab the child and kiss the child. Don't let anybody else do it. Do ask the child whether the child likes. So that's how you teach them the concept of privacy, and then you keep adding on to it as they grow older.
Let them learn their own way. Each one has a different capacity. Let him or her handle things and learn from their own experiences. Confide in them, try to guide them, but don't be overprotective.
I had a cesarean both the times. She was intently watching a pigeon and there was an egg close to. She came up to me, Mama, pigeon ka cesarean kisne kiya hoga? So I explained her that in a normal case, the baby comes out through a passage which God has created. But sometimes if there's a problem in that passage, then we have to create another passage through which the baby has to come out. And she was nicely satisfied. And I really feel that time, if I had scolded her or maybe, turned my way around or, said something, then probably, next time she wouldn't have asked me.
We wanted to tell this to Ranveer face to face. It was an emergency, so we had flown to New York and we told Ranveer that, look, we are not here just for a holiday, but, mom's not feeling well. What happened to her, he asked. So he said, we've done some tests and
discovered she has cancer. Now, if I'm going to be low and if I'm going to feel sorry about myself, if I'm going to feel like I'm a victim, then that's what my child is going to take away and is going to react in the same way. But if I'm going to treat it like, okay, it's an adventure and yes, we can get over it, and yes, today is a hard day, but tomorrow is going to be a better day, they take it in the same way.